As a business owner, have you found that you've been separated from that core work that you love? Have you found that over time there are massive roadblocks that have gotten in your way, separating you from that gold standard thing that you love to do? At this month's Business Blend, we want to explore some strategies to take care of these obstacles and get that much closer to returning to that work that you love to do. So today, what I wanted to talk about is kind of something that I've been thinking about a lot as I've been working in upper level at a business, and then also I have a sole prop, and then trying to manage things, and then talking with other business owners. One of the things that consistently we run into is there's all this stuff to do, but there's all this stuff I want to do, the important things to do, and there are all of these barriers that are in the way that are like all reasonable obstacles. So that's what happens. I have to do my accounting. I have to fill out this every time. I have to do an individual task. But we consistently run into obstacles, and just at the point where every day it shifts from I got into this because I was doing something I really wanted to now I'm just doing stuff. And getting in the monotony and drag of just doing stuff over and over kind of sucks. Like it is a drag to just, I'm here, I show up, I do the thing. It feels thankless. Where were the times when I was doing the thing that I got in here to do? So I have a fun little worksheet that I kind of want to walk you through today. The first thing I'm going to think about is, what is your business? What's the name of it? What do you do? Just kind of a general broad overview of, we want to define terms. It's like, where do you work? What is the thing? So in two contexts, I would say, I work at Pullman Marketing. I am a pay-per-click digital advertiser, and I am the general accounts manager. On the other hand, I'm also the sole prop owner of PS Advancement, a personal brand, entertainment. And then I go between the two, overwhelmingly at Pullman Marketing, but it's okay. Those are the things that I do. The next box is, what is your role? And this is kind of the most important thing, because this is us sitting down and saying, what am I supposed to be doing in the first place? Like, that's, if we were to step back, it'd say, well, I do everything as an owner or operator, whatever it is. It's like, well, yeah, but that's not why you became an owner. That's not why you do business. You want to do a very specific thing. In my case, the biggest thing that I want to do in my Pullman Marketing role is create advertisements. That is the primary purpose, create advertisements and talk to clients. If I'm not doing those two things, I'm technically not doing what my role is. I'm getting lost in stuff. I need to figure out, how do I get back to creating content? And then a nice reminder in the third box of something I think we tend to lose sight of a little bit is, why did you get started in the first place? I think we get so busy that we don't have the opportunity to stop and just kind of think, now hold on, I'm lost in all of this stuff. Life is busy, it's hectic as it is. Why am I doing what I'm doing? And just kind of rekindle that a little bit. The work we choose to do with our lives is important. And most importantly, it is important to us. So we want to make sure, is it working? Am I here? Why am I here? The reminder of, have I lost the joy in what I'm doing? What do I need to do to get it back? And then I have a nice series of 4 squares underneath that that are talking about various things to think through, mainly revolving around identifying what is the problem, what is taking you away from what it is you're doing. For this one, I would say, do at least 2 of these. You can do all 4. It's kind of relative to where you're at in your position of what are things that you don't need to be doing. Is there an area, probably my favorite, that is, we'll call it a time vampire. Is there a place of like, this is taking up 70% of my time and it has like nothing to do with what I need to be doing, but it still needs to be done, and trying to think through and develop what would be the bottom row, which is, can we specifically identify our obstacles? So let's talk through obstacles. Is it, I'm doing accounting I don't have enough maybe, or I'm not in a position to pay someone else to do it. I need to do it in-house. It takes a lot of my time. It's just a thing I'm running into the wall against. Like, okay, here's an obstacle, and it's creating panic, and it is like a deliberate brick by brick built wall that is, if I could get around this, I would be that much closer to doing what I can do. What do we need to think through? Do we need to develop a system? Do we need to figure out if there's a way to outsource? What do we need to do to begin to clear things up like that? So there's usually up to 3. I've noticed we could get up to like 20, but let's do the 3 most important ones. And then after that, what are, of those 3, pick 2 that you can deliberately be like, I am going to be the problem solver. I got myself into this mess. I'll get myself out. And then 1 to outsource. If there are 3 things I could say I would want all of us to walk out with, 1, it is the understanding of the most important thing that you and your business can be doing. Like, what is your pivotal core role? Everything else should revolve around the fact that if I do this, it is the most profitable thing, it is the point of the business, it is the thing that makes the wheels continue to spin. If I am prevented from doing this thing, then a lot of this is null and void. Putting a specific name on, this is the thing I actually need to be doing. The second thing is kind of looking at, in developing what we think our obstacles are, also identifying how is our time being used, and almost laying out, like, if we wanted to flip it over and like map out a chart of like what an average day is, what would that look like? And can we start to identify and label, well, we have an idea of some things that are in our way, but if we actually just sit down and map out what I've been doing all day, what's getting in the way? And then with obstacles, trying to formulate this mentality of, can we figure out and kind of be innovative in our solutions to push forward? I would say for those who are not business owners, I would do this for your role within the company. Still same thing that we can sit of, okay, this is what I'm a part of, this is what I do. If I'm not able to get to the core thing that I do, what do I need to do to get there? We can maneuver that way, and it's still a good exercise for time management, obstacle management, and how do we move forward. But thank all of you for coming today. We really appreciate it. And of course, we hope that this was helpful. Have a wonderful day.